the veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Tampa. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Off he goes. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
There's Evans, he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open receiver is Buccaneers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and for the defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Buccaneers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along, but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Fields now on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So on fourth down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Bucs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 7. Throwing is Mayfield. Forced out to his right. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
A loss of 1.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. They get 16 on that connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing is Baker. That It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 40.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
It's complete to Evans. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Wanwu now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a toss to the left. Here comes Hall. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take it. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Give. This is Irving, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. That's Ibuka in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. Gonna mark him down just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's Otten in motion. So after one, the Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Field, it's Evans. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Trying to find any seed he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
First down, here's Irving. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Mayfield caught at the 2. And he's in. Bucca. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Not a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs extend their advantage to 13-0.
13. Jets, nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Jacob Parrish on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Jets.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
They go play action with Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jets.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, Fields. through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of them.
Man in motion is Smith. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jets are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On 2nd down, Baker was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Deep for the Jets is Isaiah Davis. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Jets offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
And it's third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
It's first down, and it's Hall. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. And the Jets have a first down.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Fields to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are able to get it back within a score. So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Now he'll run.
Number 6, Baker Mayfield on the keeper. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second and a yard. They'll run with Irving. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On first down is Mayfield. Quick slant into the hands of Ibuka. And he is out of bounds. downs. Mark him at the 25. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
They send Evans in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, mark him at the 29. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. In motion comes Lazard. Play action now for Fields. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll try to run for it.
Justin Fields scrambles from the pocket. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Jets first down.
You could tell pretty quickly that when this quarterback decided to pull it down himself, Mike, he knew exactly where that first down marker was. That's a great effort. He didn't get it by much, but it's a good spot, and it gets him the first down.
On the give, it's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Off the play action, here's Fields. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. To return is Johnson. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A short one there to Otten. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And this will be a Bucs first down. He's got this up to the 35.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Right back to Irving. Up the sideline, past midfield. He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers 35. That one good for 29.
That's good.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed, great run.
It's Otten in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Williams on the tackle. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
Second and 7. Throwing is Baker. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll be third down. Now Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's in! Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs will extend this third quarter lead.
Jets 6.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, even to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. Now, faking the give. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Jets first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
He keeps it himself. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
They'll run, it's Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer.
Buccaneers 27, Jets 13.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Baker going to give it to Irvin. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Quinnen Williams there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Off he goes.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Second down throw from Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
On the play.
Out breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
The tackle by Brandon Stevens. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And this one, blown up. Good surge, drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. On play action, Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They send Godwin in motion. So some extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal situation as we are now through the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Now, screen set up for Irving.
Mayfield's pass complete to number 7, Bucky Irving. A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 15.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got the big rookie out of LSU, Mason Taylor. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down, New York.
Give them 14 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 16.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
1st and 10. Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, folks, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Jets 20.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Quincy Williams on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
Third down is when we
line.
see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On the ground, it's Irving. Room to run past midfield. He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 35.
7 more yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
It's Otten in motion. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
From the 35, here's second down. We'll go again here with Irving.
Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. To throw is Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Number 6, Baker Mayfield on the keeper.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bucs will extend their lead.
20.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion comes Lazard. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And
A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Jets first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bucs have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Here's Irving. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
35-yard line. Brings up second down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that ball. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Irvin. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Will McDonald in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Jets 20.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw is Fields. This one complete right side. And he's going to make his way out of bounds. That did not work as planned. Good size loss to take on first down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Fields. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And you can cut like this guy. I'm not sure how you guard it.
He'll step up and run. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. And the Jets have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down, New York.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Justin Fields.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Fields. He'll run it. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Fields. He puts it up, and it's caught. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Folk now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Jets are able to cut into the deficit.
41, Jets 27.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On the handoff, it's Irvin. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there, works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's caught outside by Hopkins. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Fields now to throw on first down.
Fields pass complete to number 85, Mason Taylor. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at their 49-yard line.
Here's second down and 3. Now, Fields. Now he'll run. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here's first down. Throwing is Fields. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
Fields pass complete to Breece Hall. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Fields to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide-open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
Long, incomplete. Coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So a win here for the Buccaneers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.